welcome back to the David67 Celtic News YouTube channel. This is going to be a wee scouting profile video for a player that Celtic are said to be looking at to bring in on loan with a view to buying him at the end of the loan period. In the video, we'll have a wee look at his stats, his ratings for various aspects of his play, and there's also a wee 4-minute or so highlight package of some goals and passes and games he's played in Serie B in Italy, and also some footage of his Italy under-21 games as well. So the player's name is Giuseppe Ambrosino, currently is on the books at Napoli, although has not played a Serie A game for Napoli. He's played for them at under-17 and under-21 level, and has been out on 4 loan spells to Italian teams in lower divisions. And he's a part of the current Italian under-21 squad who got to the quarterfinals of the recent UEFA under-21 championship, which was won by England a few days ago. And Ambrosino scored a dramatic equaliser in the game against Germany in the quarterfinals, a game they ended up losing after extra time. Bit of background for Ambrosino. He is 6'1", 21 years old. He's played 11 games for Italy at under-21 level with 2 goals. Also played for Italy at under-20 and under-19 levels, scoring goals at both those levels as well. He is valued at somewhere in the region of £2 to £2.5 million. So if that was going to be the purchase price at the end of the loan deal, that would be pretty much ideal. Contract runs out at the end of June 2026. So again, Napoli would be looking either to sign Ambrosino on a longer contract or move him on during this final year of his contract. And it's thought that his current salary at Napoli would be well within Celtic's wage budget. And so there are very many positives to signing Ambrosino on a loan deal with a view to buying him. His stats for goals, etc., aren't that impressive, I'm afraid. However, he was on loan in Serie B at Frosinone last season. His season rating was 7.01 out of 10, which is a good rating. However, in those 36 games in Serie B, he scored just 5 goals with 4 assists. At under-21 level for Napoli, much more impressive record. 52 games, 27 goals, 9 assists. At under-17, 9 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. However, looking at his other loan spells at 3 other Italian league teams, 48 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. So it does look like his goal output isn't quite so good as one would expect and one would hope. However, to be in the Italian under-21 team and be one of their better players does indicate that he is a player with a lot of ability and a lot of potential. But it does appear that his goal-scoring record and his assist record is up to the standard as one would expect for a player of this ability. Now, looking at his season stats for the season just finished in Serie B with Frosinone, he has good ratings for his passing, good ratings for his chance creation. However, his goal conversion is just down at 9%, which is a wee bit disappointing. And his shots per game is 0.4 shots per game. So he has 1 shot per on goal every couple of games, which again is rather disappointing. As I said, it does have good ratings for short, medium, and long passing. Doesn't seem to have terribly good ratings for tracking back into midfield and helping out with defensive duties or winning the ball back, blocking, intercepting, clearances, etc. And he's got pretty decent stats for dribbling and for winning ground duels, both in the 50s, and 37% for winning aerial duels, which is a wee bit surprising given the fact that he is 6'1". What we'll do now is we'll have a wee look at his season highlights from last season, a combination of some games playing in Serie B and also some international footage from his Italy under-21 games. After we've had a wee look at those highlights, which is about 4.5 minutes, I'll then just try and give you my own thoughts regarding him as a player and whether Celtic should actually try to sign him, or whether there are better options out there. Now, looking at those highlights, extracts are taken from a fuller version available elsewhere on YouTube. There are a few other highlight and scouting packages for him on YouTube and on the internet, and also some highlight games in from the recent Italy under 21 games. So looking at all those different highlights and all these stats, I have to say he does look a good player. Does look like he's got pretty decent pace, good height. Certainly seems to have a good ability to finish a goal when he's in a goal scoring opportunity, although that's not really borne out by his goal conversion being down at 9%. Does seem to be able to set other players up, seems to be able to play going running through defences, but also more as a target man. So it does seem to play both the roles that Celtic would use. Bit surprised his area ability isn't better, given the fact that he's 6'1". Does seem to have all the skills, all the talents to be a proven good goal scorer. However, he has a disappointing record in Serie B, although a very good record in the Napoli under 21, under 17 sides, and a good record playing for Italy under 21. Stories do suggest that Ambrosino is actually very receptive to coming to play for Celtic. I think he's keen to try himself at a higher level than he has been in the past. There are a couple of Serie A teams in Italy also looking to take him, I presume on loan as well. Cremonese and Cagliari are both said to be interested in him. But it does look like Celtic might be, at the moment, the number one team in the queue to line up a loan and potential transfer at the end of the loan. If the fee at the end of the loan was somewhere around about 3 million, 2.5, £3 million, I think that would be entirely reasonable. His wage levels, salary levels are well within Celtic's budget. And I think he could be a player who, once he gets that wee bit older and a wee bit more experienced, starts banging in the goals that his talents and skills deserve. And so I would not be against Celtic signing Ambrosino, but I think if we did, we still would need to have a proven number one goal scorer to dovetail beside Adam Ida as the two first choices, with Callum Osmond and Giuseppe Ambrosino as the backups. And then at that point, Johnny Kenny going out again on loan, or possibly more likely being sold for around about £1 million, which is thought to be Celtic's asking price. Do feel free to pop your own thoughts into the comment section. What you think regarding Ambrosino. As I say, there are quite a lot of videos on YouTube and on the internet that do give other highlight packages. And in summary, I do think he's a player with lots of skills, lots of talents. So he clearly has those abilities, but maybe is struggling to deliver those on a regular basis, which is why his goal scoring record and assist record isn't as high as one would expect and one would hope, given those talents and skills. As we finish, just a wee polite suggestion, encouragement. If you are new to the channel, not yet subscribed, please do click that subscribe button. We're over 1,300, which is a nice target to have reached in July. But new subscribers always welcomed, completely free of charge, no obligation, and clicking that subscribe button does help the channel immensely in terms of it progressing and developing. And so, until the next video, goodbye and hail, hail.